What up, what up, what up, family? What up, family? Listen, this is a little unorthodox, but I'm literally in the talking mood. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the talking mood, though, and I know I'm not normal. I'm not in the studio and not normally set up, but y'all don't click on the video for the studio. Y'all click on the video for my opinion, or so I like to think. This is my prediction for the Nuggets Thunder series, and I think I'm going to get it right. We'll see. If a lot of people was talking before the Nuggets and Clippers series, a lot of people talked about how Zubac has statistically been the best defender of Jokic and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, man, get the heck up out of here, bro. Because remember, Nikola Jokic and Kawhi Leonard are my two favorite players. So I was torn in this series. And I can humbly say, now that the series is over, I was saying it during the series, but I'll humbly say now, I stand corrected. Zubac did an incredible job guarding Jokic. Jokic looked very uncomfortable. He was very uncomfortable. He was uncharacteristic. He was falling short on. He was coming up short on his jump shots. Zubac, I'm so proud of his growth, bro. I'm just proud of his growth. I'm proud of how well he's been doing. He's just done a great job. All the way around, he's just done a great job. Offensively as well. The Thunder don't got nobody like Zubac. I predict the Thunder will win this series only because they have the better all-around team, including the bench. You know? They have the better all-around team. These are my predictions. Nikola Jokic will 100% be the best player in this series. He will prove what many of us already know. He's the real MVP. I think SGA will perform well. I think SGA is going to average somewhere around 25. Nikola Jokic is going to average something like 39 and 10. 38 and 11, something like that. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. But I think ultimately what it's going to come down to is only going to be a series if Jamal Murray has to average 25, 27. He can't average 20 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He can't do that against the Thunder. They're too deep. Because remember, the Nuggets run like, 5, 6 men deep. Russ is the only thing that's coming off the bench. DeAndre Jordan don't get a whole lot of minutes. So they're overly reliant upon Russ. And we know, as much as we love Russ even admitted himself last night, which I think is the first time he's ever addressed it, that it's basically a roller coaster with him. He understands that. So he understands his role. He understands what comes with playing with him. So he's going to be that energy guy. Russ is going to have moments and going to have games where you ready to tear his head off. You ready to say that he should retire. You ready to say all of that. And in that same game, Russ is going to go, he's going to give you a 2 or 3 minute stretch, maybe even a quarter stretch, 12-minute stretch, where you like, I freaking love this dude. We so happy to have him. He's going to get a timely steal, a timely block, a timely three-pointer, which he's consistently done. But in order for this to be a series, Jamal Murray has to be the Jamal Murray. He has to look at the Thunder like they're the Lakers. He has to play them as if he sees LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the other side. That's how he has to treat this series. Like he sees purple and gold. Because something happens to that dude. If they can get game 5 against the Clippers, Jamal Murray, of this past series that just ended, if they can get that version of him, I heard Shannon Sharp and Q and Ocho say that this can be a series. It wouldn't be a series. If they get that version of Jamal Murray, Nuggets are winning this series. Because the Thunder still have the better team by far. Because they're going to run like, 8, 9 deep. They're just going to keep throwing new people at the Nuggets. And they're younger. More energy, more spring to them. But the Nuggets got more experience, bro. They have more experience. I say that this series goes 6 or 7 games, and it's only going to go 6 or 7 games because of the brilliance of Nikola Jokic. But not just the brilliance of him. This is what a lot of people need to understand. It's specifically the brilliance of Nikola Jokic combined with his size. What do I mean? Nikola Jokic would not be able to be that. I mean, he's athletic, but he's not very athletic, as we know. He wouldn't be able to lack that much athleticism and still dominate with that level, high level IQ, unless he was a 7-footer. Because his size gives him an advantage. He can shoot over people. He's heavy, he's big, he's strong in the post. People don't give Jokic enough credit on how strong he is. If they don't have, which they don't, Nikola Jokic is going to have a field day in the post, bro. Nikola Jokic is about to average 30. He's going to average somewhere around 27 and 30, 8 and 9, something like that. I predict Jamal Murray, don't let me down, man. Don't make me eat my words. I predict Jamal Murray is going to show up. I think Jamal Murray is going to have some solid games, and I think they're going to push it to 6 or 7. This series can go either way, but only because the Thunder lack the experience. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If SGA performs anything like he performed against the Grizzlies, I understand last year he did the same thing. In the first round, he didn't perform that well. And then it was in the second round against the Mavericks. I think that was their second round matchup. He performed better, but his teammates didn't come through. And obviously, the Mavericks were going to beat them. I can see the Nuggets doing the same thing if the Thunder don't execute. If SGA comes into this shooting 4 for 14 and, nah, buddy. That ain't going to fly. They're going to lose this series. They're going to need SGA to go out there and do more than just foul baiting, and they're going to need him to be solid. I'm not saying that's the only way SGA can score. No, SGA is a fire player. He's the top player in the league. But he's not going to... He can't perform the way he did against the Grizzlies, against his team. Which, by the way, let's state this for the record. Aaron Gordon has been the second best player on the Nuggets, period. Talent-wise, obviously, Jamal Murray is the second best player. Performance-wise, it's 100% been AG. He's been their second most consistent. He's been their most consistent player along with Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic and AG has been equally as consistent. Nikola Jokic has just obviously been a better player. But the Nuggets wouldn't even be here if it weren't for AG. Obviously, we know he had that legendary putback game-winning dunk, if you want to call it that. I have reason to believe, unpopular opinion, but I have reason to believe that Nikola Jokic drew that up like that. I think he threw that lob to AG on purpose. But, yeah, man. This series is going to be very interesting. People keep saying, I think I heard Ernie say this on NBA on TNT, and I heard Shannon Sharp say it as well. They keep saying Sunday. They're not playing. The Thunder and the Nuggets play tomorrow, Monday. They don't play tonight. But yeah, man, that's my prediction for that series. It can go either way. The Thunder have the better team. The Nuggets have the better player. But I think this is going to be great for the ratings because you got the two front runners for MVP going up against each other. Most of us anticipate that they're going to give it to SGA. I'm still holding out hope that the league is going to do the right thing and give it to Jokic. That's my personal opinion that it's the right thing to do. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm super excited, though. Remember, the playoffs is all about adjustments. The series don't start until the away team win a game. You know, that's my perspective. And I'm excited for it, you know. But y'all up in the comment section, per usual. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. What did you think about the Game 7 against the Clippers? Didn't expect a blowout. Didn't expect it. Kawhi Leonard was pretty much the only one that showed up. James Harden, once again, has this Game 7 curse. He has this curse, man. Like, it almost comes off like suspicious, like in a rigged way. It's like, bro, eight shot attempts, bro. He had 13 assists, but dude, you can't. It's Game 7. I don't know. I just didn't understand. I wasn't expecting a blowout, of course. Nikola Jokic, in all the time I've ever watched Nikola Jokic play basketball, and all the time I've ever watched him play basketball, this is the first game I've ever watched Nikola Jokic where he actually irritated me. He frustrated me too, but the frustration was mostly driven by irritation. He picked up like 3 fouls in like a 5 or 6 minute stretch, and I was like, is nobody else noticing this? The commentators didn't mention it right away. I said, he just picked up 2 fouls in like 2 minutes. And so I text my friend, I text my homie, I said, bro, I think Nikola Jokic may be in foul trouble. He comes right down court, fouls Kawhi Leonard. Commentator goes, and that's 5 fouls on Nikola Jokic. Bro, this is 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Nikola Jokic just picked up his 5th foul. And I was like, I called it. I freaking called it. What is Nikola Jokic doing? Why are you just giving away fouls like candy, bro? So the Nuggets really dodged a bullet right there, because I was very irritated and annoyed with Nikola Jokic. I don't know what that was about. But now that he done got Zubac out the way, I anticipate he's going to have a field day in the post. And if he up around and get, what's his name, Chet Holmgren, in foul trouble, ladies and gentlemen, we got a series. We got a series, because I like our chances in the playoffs guarding SGA. Nobody can stop SGA, but I like our chances. As long as they don't foul the dude. But we'll see, man. Y'all in the comment section, give me your thoughts, man. Per usual, I'm Demetrius. I go by DD. That's all for this one, man. Peace.